Hello everyone. Today we will do the numerical based on the half-life and the first order, and that is NCERT numerical. So let's see it. The numerical says that show that for a first order reaction, time required to complete 99.9% of the reaction is about 10 times than that required for half of the reaction. So it says that we have to prove that in first order reaction the time duration in which the 99.9% reaction is completed is 10 times than that of the half of the reaction. So how can we prove it? Let's start it. So for first order reaction, the formula of half-life is for first order reaction. First order reaction is T half is equal to 0.693 by K. Okay, so we derived this formula, and how this formula came? It came by the multiplying this value, that is 2.303 multiplied by 0.3010 by K. Okay, so this formula has come from this one, and what we did here, we just put the value of log base of 10 and log 2 here, and we multiplied it. Then let's see what we did to derive this formula. What we did, it was T half equal to ln 2 by K. Okay, this was the formula. And how we converted it? We converted it like 2.303 log base 10 2 by K, and we just put the value and derive this formula. Right now, for the first order reaction, the formula it was the formula for the half life, and the formula for the first order reaction, it was T equals to 2.303 by K log base 10 C naught by Ct. Okay, it is a first order reaction. Right now what the question says, it says that 99.9% reactant has been converted into the product. It is a formula which shows that half reactant has converted into the product because it is a half-life. Now they are asking us for the answer in which 99.9% reactant has been converted into the product. So how we will calculate Ct now? Okay, so T is what? T is 99.9%. Okay, now what will be the value of the Ct? So Ct will be what? C naught minus 99.9%. Percent means we will divide it by 100. So what we will write the value of Ct? We will write the value of Ct this one. Okay, because 99.9% amount of the reactant has been converted into the product. Okay, so we will write it like this. So we will put the value in the formula now. So T equal to 2.303 by K, and it is log base 10. Now C0 will be as it is by, what is the value of C naught? Ct, it is C naught minus 99.9 by 100. Okay, it is the value of Ct. Now we will just simplify this equation. So T will equal to 2.303 by K log base 10. And when we calculate this, then what value will come? This 100 will go up as numerator 100, and we will have 0.1 as a denominator. Now if we want to just remove this point, so we will increase a 0 here. Okay, now how we can write it? 2.303 by K log of base 10. It is, we can write it like 10 to the power 3. Now what will happen? This 3 will come here. Okay, so we will write it like T equal to 2.303 into 3 by K, right? Now how this 3, we can also write this 3 in another way, and that another way is T equal to 2.303 into 0.3 into 10, okay, by K, because we will multiply 10 by 0.3, so it will, the value will come 3. Okay, that is why. So what is this? It is T equal to now see this value, now focus on this value. What this value? 2.303 multiplied by 0.3 by K. Now see here, for half-life it is what? The value is 2.303 multiplied by 0.3. Now this number is so small, so we can ignore it, so we can consider it as 0.3 only. So it is 0.3 by K, so it is a half-life. So this value is equal to the half-life, so we will write it like T half here, and what we have here 10, so it is 10 times of half-life. So what is our answer? So our answer is that T 99.9% is equal to T half into 10. Okay, so it is proved that the time will be 10 times. Okay, when the reactant is converting into this much of reactant is converting into the product. Okay, we understand this. Okay, you once again go through the video, you will better understand it. It is very easy, not so tough. Okay, only you have to put some mind in it. Thank you. Hi everyone. After the order of reaction and the half-life, now we are on our new topic, that is molecularity. So first we understand that what is molecularity. So the number of reacting species, and the species can be atom, molecules or ions, participating in an elementary chemical reaction. Now here it is a new word, that is elementary chemical reaction. It means that simple chemical reactions which occur in single step only. Okay, and complicated or complex chemical reaction occur in multi-step. So molecularity can be calculated theoretically, and it is only for the elementary chemical reactions. And these number of molecules can collide, must be collide simultaneously in a chemical reaction, so it is called its molecularity. So in a chemical reaction, the number of reacting species means which are participating in a chemical reaction, and the reaction is elementary or simple chemical reaction, and all the atoms or species must be collide simultaneously, so it is called its molecularity. Now the reaction in which only single molecule participate, they call the unimolecular reactions. Okay, and the reactions in which two species participate, they called bimolecular chemical reaction, and in which three species participate, they called the trimolecular chemical reactions. So here is example of a unimolecular chemical reaction in which the ammonium nitrite is going under decomposition on heating, then two products are formed, nitrogen and water. Okay, so here only single molecule of ammonium nitrite is here, so it is a unimolecular chemical reaction. Next, the chemical reaction, here the two molecules of two atom of hydrogen and two atoms of iodine are formed when two molecules of hydrogen iodide react. So it is called the bimolecular chemical reaction. Now in the next chemical reaction in which the three molecule combine, like suppose just consider this example in which two nitrogen monoxide and one oxygen molecule are combining. So it is a what? It is a trimolecular chemical reaction. So from where we count the molecules? We count the molecules from the stoichiometric coefficient. These are of the reactant. Okay, so 2 of this and 1 this. So molecularity is 3 of this reaction. Now here the molecularity cannot be possible in fraction. So we will multiply this reaction by 2. Okay, then after we will find the molecularity of this reaction. Now these are the example. Here next example is this one in which more than 3 molecules are participating, but molecularity can be possible up to 3 only. After 3, when more number of molecules participate, the molecularity is not easy to find, because in the 3 molecular chemical reaction, the reaction become complex or complicated. So when a chemical reaction in which 3 molecules participate, it will become complex chemical reaction which occur in the multi-step, and it cannot be complete in a one step only. So more than 3 molecules when participate in a chemical reaction, so molecularity is not possible to find. So we cannot find the molecularity of this reaction. Okay, now this reaction, 2 molecules of FeCl3, 1 of SnCl2, tin chloride. So molecularity of this reaction is 3 and the molecularity of this reaction is 2. Okay, so if they ask for the molecularity, if it is up to 3, we will write down the molecularity number, and it is more than 3, we will not write it, and we will write that molecularity for this reaction is not possible. Okay, now we will see the difference between the order and the molecularity of the reaction. So order is a term which can be only defined experimentally, we can express order experimentally, while molecularity can be expressed theoretically. Next, suppose here is a reaction whose order has to be found. Then these, if we write the rate constant and order relation, then what will become? The concentration of A, concentration of B, and order from where it comes experimentally. So order of the A is X and order of Y is X, so overall order is X plus Y. Now if we find out the molecularity for the reaction, so we will count only the coefficients, so A and B. So simply we will add these coefficients, so it will be the molecularity for the reaction. Now the order can be 0, negative, or in fraction also, but molecularity cannot be 0, negative, or fraction, because if molecularity is 0, it means no reactant is participating. If no reactant is participating, it means what? Chemical reaction is not going on. Okay, that is why. Now for element, the order can be possible for the elementary as well as the complex reactions, but molecularity only can be possible for the elementary chemical or a simple chemical reactions. Okay, so molecularity cannot be calculated for the complex chemical reactions which complete in more than one step. Okay, so it is a difference between the order and the molecularity. Now we are on our next topic, that is pseudo first order reaction. Okay, so we will understand that what is pseudo first order reaction. In such type of reaction, one of the reactant is taken in a large quantity in comparison to the another one. For example, suppose we are having CH3 COO C2H5, that is ester, plus we are reacting it with water. Okay, so what will form? Acetic acid CaS3COOH plus C2H5OH plus alcohol. Okay, now suppose we have taken this ester in the amount 0.01 ml and we have taken water as 10 ml. So in comparison to the water, we have taken this reactant in very small quantity. It means what? This much of ester will only use the same concentration of the water also, and if it will use the same concentration of the water also, it means what? It will use 10 minus 0.01 ml. Okay, now the rest of the quantity of the water of no use. It means its concentration is negligible. Now here, if these reactants are in the quantity of 0.1 ml, 0.1 ml, it means what? The product will also formed in a same quantity like this. Okay, now if we want to calculate the molecularity for this reaction, okay, so molecularity will be what? 1 molecule of ester, 1 molecule of water, that is 2. And if we want to know the order of reaction, so we will find it experimentally. It means what? The reaction is only depends on this reactant. Suppose, just take a general example. If we want to make a tea, okay, so we have lot of water with us and sugar also. Suppose 1 kg sugar also, okay, and that tea also, tea leaves also, okay. Then what will happen? That the making of the tea will be depend on what? It will depend on the milk of the quantity of the milk. It means what? If we are having only 1 cup of milk, so how much tea we can make with the 1 cup milk? We can make it what? 1 or 2 cup. Okay, so the quantity of the milk limits the process. It means what? The process depends upon the quantity of the milk. Same here. Here although we are having water in large quantity, but the reaction is not depend on the quantity of the water. It depends on this quantity of the ester. So in which quantity we will take the ester, the amount of the water to which it will react, it will be the in same quantity. Sorry, we will take it as 0.1 molar. Molar. Okay, now so we will take it in same quantity. It means what? That our reaction is only depending upon the concentration of this reactant. So order of the reaction will be 1. Okay, so molecularity of the reaction is 2 here, but order of the reaction is 1 here, because one of the reactant is in very large quantity on which the reaction is not depends. Okay, so its concentration is negligible here. Okay, so that is why order of the reaction will be 1 here. So such type of reaction in which their molecularity is 2 but order is 1, they are called the pseudo first order reactions. Okay, just take another example. Also we are having sucrose here, and here also we take the amount of water large quantity in comparison to this. So what will be formed? C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6, it is glucose and fructose. Glucose and fructose. Okay, so here what? One of the reactant is in large quantity, so concentration or the reaction, chemical reaction will depend on the concentration of this reactant. It means its molecularity is 2 here, but the order of reaction order is 1. Okay, so how we find the order or molecularity in such type of reaction? If one of the reactant is in large quantity, so we will not count that reactant in a order of reaction. Okay, only we count the reactant whose concentration affect the reaction so much, so we will count that reactant only. Okay, so order of the reaction is 1 while its molecularity of 2. That is why such type of reaction are called pseudo first order reaction. Okay.